Hey everybody, Alex Bennett here from Agri Drones. In this video, we are going to go over perception settings. So that's going to be your radar, LiDAR, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're on our home screen. We're going to enter into auto mode. Again, we see our flight screen, top right corner. We're into our main settings of the drone. Below the flight settings, if we click down here, this is our perception settings. So we're going to go ahead and walk through this, kind of explain what each setting does and go from there. All right, so top one you're going to see is intelligent bypass. So basically this is, in simple terms, this is auto bypass. So if the drone comes up to an obstacle, a tree or something like that, and it needs to go around it or go over it or go under it or anything like that, this is what this feature will do. By running intelligent bypass, though, this will limit your speeds to certain numbers. So if we're running in flat field, with intelligent bypassing on, the drone has a max speed of 32.8 feet per second. With intelligent bypass off, but intelligent terrain following on, then we have a max speed of 50.5. So in most circumstances, you're not going to want to run intelligent bypass. This will slow the drone down, but it will make the drone auto bypass obstacles and such like that. Next one down is intelligent terrain following. This one is a very important one. For the most part, make sure you are always running intelligent terrain following, unless for some reason you have a special use case and you're running it in a fixed flight altitude. This will basically, instead of bypassing the obstacle, this is the terrain following. So this is the LiDAR portion of the drone. So as the elevation changes, the terrain changes, or anything like that, this will make the drone terrain follow. With this off, you are in fixed flight altitude mode. With this off, you do not have obstacle avoidance, obstacle braking, anything like that. If you have intelligent bypass off and intelligent terrain following, you are in fixed flight altitude without any sort of obstacle sensing. So just be cautious of that. If you have intelligent bypass off, intelligent terrain following, and you're flying a fixed altitude and you're flying towards a tree, the drone will not stop. So be cautious of that. Next one down is manual horizontal avoidance. So if you are flying the drone in manual mode, and I have this selected, manual avoid on, then basically if I get to any obstacle within a set distance, let's say I have it at 13.2 feet, it will basically auto obstacle brake. It will stop the drone if there's an obstacle within a set distance up here, horizontally. Manual H void on. Manual V avoidance is vertical. So if I have this selected, once again, I will not be able to go up or down to an obstacle at your set distance. If you are manually flying and this manual vertical avoidance is on, and you take off, the drone will basically not be able to land. It sees the ground as an obstacle. From there, you can set all this up on and off in hotkeys and stuff like that. I'll show you that in another video. If you do have manual vertical on and you're in the situation where you're trying to land and the drone stops and it will not land, do not hold the altitude stick down when you shut this off. If you shut this off, it will turn the obstacle avoidance off. And let's say it comes down to 5 feet, we can't land it, I'm still holding the stick down, and I shut this off, more than likely you're going to slam the drone to the ground. So if this is on and you can't land, let off the stick, let it hover, shut it off, and then go ahead and land it. Manual V avoid off. All right, so the next down here, you're going to see there's some charts here. So basically, this is telling you how fast, different speeds and stuff that the drone will run in different scenarios. So if I am in flat field with everything off, my obstacle bypass and my terrain following, it will run 50.5 feet per second. If I turn on the terrain following and shut off obstacle avoidance, obstacle bypass, I'm 50.5. If I turn on obstacle bypass, I'm limited to 32.8. Same way, it walks itself down. And then down below is perception and height. This will kind of tell you basically, how many, what's kind of your altitude settings and stuff like that. This one's really not that important. But if you guys are always curious on, okay, in this setting, how fast can I fly without trying to find out, you can go to here and it gives you a quick guide on, okay, in flat field mode with just intelligent terrain following on and not obstacle bypass, I can fly 50.5. If I turn it all on, now I'm limited to 32.8. The reason these speeds are changed is for warranty. Because basically EA says that their drone in a flat field setting with terrain following and obstacle bypassing on, that drone can do that at 32.8. So pretty simple. That one's super short, but it is very important. Make sure you can see this. I'm going to go ahead and back out of this real quick so you can see. If you see these two up here, so this is my intelligent bypass and this is my terrain following. So if I go back into here, perception, I just lost connection from my drone, so you're not going to be able to see it. But basically, if I had intelligent bypass and intelligent terrain following on, you're going to see both of these illuminated. If my terrain following is on, but my bypass is off, this one will be gray, this one will be illuminated. So please make sure as you're flying, you are definitely paying attention to these. And before you fly, make sure you go into your perception settings. Make sure you guys are choosing the right one. For the most part, make sure you always are running terrain following on. Intelligent bypass is not as important just because this is for bypassing obstacles. But if you're in a normal field situation, make sure terrain following is always on. Intelligent bypass is off. If intelligent bypass is on and we come to an end of a field and there's trees on the outside of the boundary, basically the drone sees those trees because it looks so far ahead and it will try to bypass those trees. Even though they're outside of the boundary, you will see the drone raise up, basically get really high, make its turn, and then drop itself down. So if you see that, make sure your intelligent bypass is off, but your terrain following is on. Thanks.